Hello everyone, I will resume talking about Hey on episode. This one about Miriam. The episode kicks off at Helga's house with Miriam trying to reach for tobacco. Hello everyone, I will resume talking about Hey Arnold. This one is about Miriam. The episode starts off at Helga's house with Miriam trying to reach for a bottle that she can't even grasp since it's so high on the shelf while Helga is busy trying to make her own lunch. Since we know in the story that Miriam's a woman who's more or less done with life and drinking herself into a stupor to escape it, and she's not going to make it for Helga with any real effort. Big Bob decided to do it, and his age makes it hard for him as the moment he even tries stretching, his back cramps, and now he's not able to do his job. He has an important meeting coming up that very day, and he will be too incapacitated to do it. Miriam suggests that she could do it, which immediately makes both Helga and Bob act in unison that they don't believe in her. Miriam tells him that she can, and that night she tells him that not only did she succeed, but she even got a better deal that benefits Bob. Miriam decides to fully take over for Bob until he heals at the Beeper Company. Nicely, and I like how she looked more professional. She even makes a nice lunch for Helga, which definitely got Helga happy, as we know that Miriam barely does this for Helga. Miriam working at the company has a dump of an office. Like, seriously, Bob, are you a pig who gets lucky at how he wins at this whole business? Once Miriam invites Helga to do their work together, making Helga excited, we are treated to a montage of Helga. Once Miriam invites Helga to do their work together, making Helga excited, we are treated to a montage of Helga and Miriam together that starts out great with the two talking and Helga getting good lunches for school. But eventually Miriam begins neglecting Helga and to focus on work to pay attention to her anymore. That the final nail came when she doesn't prepare the last of Helga's lunches. Bob, meanwhile, finally got hooked on soap operas, and Miriam's success and him not working for too long made him a slob. Arnold, seeing Helga being depressed, talks to her, and she tells him how much that Miriam working is making her miserable. Arnold suggests that the same energy that she uses on him to her mother. Helga goes to the beeper company and she watches as Miriam doing it. Miriam sees Helga after they finish one of the scenes. She is upset that Helga showed up, and as Helga tries telling her mother that she needs her, Miriam just tells her to go away. While Helga leaves, Miriam sees a video of herself telling her daughter to go away, and this finally woke something in her to finally see how terrible she'd been acting as she rushes to find Helga. Miriam tells Helga that she decided to quit since she realized that nothing's more important than being a mother to Helga. And the episode ends with her getting Bob to finally go back to work. My final thoughts on the episode is that Miriam has so much potential, and I hate that the show never make it real for her, at least with their ability to show to children that wives need to stand up to their husbands and demand that they themselves can work on a career than just being a wife and a mother. To me, women should be allowed to work too. I know being a parent is a job too, but let's be honest, it's the kind of job that gets things tiring and parents would like to do and talk about something else that little to do with their family. Practically every show that I've seen made that clear. Stay-at-home parents need that healthy balance so they won't go insane or turn to what Miriam is known for just to escape from what she clearly sees as a boring life. It's not an excuse for how she treats Helga, as Helga does not need that trauma dealing with a parent who suddenly wants to get their act together and then just go back to the neglect and disappointing her again later. Miriam clearly has a talent, and maybe she is a huge message for women out there to never settle if they think they can do more but don't. Women, just like men, should always strive for more if they have that mindset. That is all, folks. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more.